Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm especially happy today because I'm back in my old background. Even though Adana is here, Adana is looking at me as I'm doing this introduction. My mom is here, everybody's here, but I'm just like, see, this is, I don't know, this feels normal to me. I've been filming in my kids' room or my room, but it just did not feel normal. So your girl is back in her filming room, even though we have a lot of baby stuffs in the background right now. Her sterilizer, there's a fan behind me, wardrobe, but it's okay, we're going to use it like that. Anyways, welcome back to my channel, guys. Hope you guys are doing well, hope you all are doing fine. So today's video is going to be a discussion, and yeah, this is a post I saw on Instagram, and let me read the post. So the post says, do you know why there is so much pain and bitterness in marriages today? It's because 90% of women don't marry who they love, they marry who is ready. Okay, that's what the post said. So I sent this to Adeze, and I told her I want to make a video about this, and immediately Adeze told me she was just about to tell me the same thing, that she wanted to make a video about this. So we both decided to make videos about this. So if you're watching this video, well, don't go now. When you finish, head on to Adeze's channel. She equally made a video about this so that you guys will hear her opinion. We ended up not discussing it at all, so I don't know what she said in her video. I'll watch it at the same time as you guys, so it'll be interesting to see our views on this topic. So this is what we're going to be discussing today, and if you want to hear my thoughts and opinion about this, and also my experiences, my personal experiences, then make sure to keep on watching. Okay, so my mom is here. My mom is making me laugh. If people see me looking by the side or laughing, just know it's my mother, okay? She's the one. I just told her, Mommy, when are you appearing on this video? Or Sim, she will appear the day I do a transformation on her. The day I'm going to pamper her well, that's the day she will appear. You should help me beg her. But anyways, moving on. So yeah, I already read it. Let me read it again. Do you know why there is so much pain and bitterness in marriages today? It's because 90% of women don't marry who they love, they marry who is ready. So I put this on my stories, and I asked for you people's opinions about the matter. Let me start from addressing that before I actually share my own personal opinion, whether I married who is ready. Okay, so guys, first things first, as a married person, by the way, yesterday was my 5 years wedding anniversary, so I've been married for 5 years now. So and yes, thank you guys for all the love you guys showed me on Instagram, because I posted it on Instagram. My mom is shouting. But anyways, thank you guys for all the love. I really appreciate it. So by the way, if you're not on my Instagram, please go and follow my Instagram. It's always on the screen somewhere up here, and the link is down below. Please go and support your girl, because now the job where they do. Okay, go and follow your girl on Instagram. For someone who has been married for 5 years, I strongly believe, not even I strongly believe, I know it without a single doubt, that marriage is more than just being in love. Okay, marriage is a whole lot. When I mean a whole lot, I cannot begin to comprehend it for you guys. Marriage is a lot. Being in love or loving your partner is like 10 or 20% of the criteria for marriage. Let me just, in case you are somewhere now and love is killing you, and you think, oh, I love this person, I can manage him, I love this person, I can manage this about him. No, you are not even going to last. See, come back, just come out. Don't even enter the marriage at all, because marriage is a whole lot, is a lot more than just love. Okay, I know people, legitimately people, that marry their partner because they're compatible. See, when it comes to marriage, compatibility is really the most important. By compatibility, I mean two people that have decided to accept each other despite their flaws. Okay, two people that this one is A, this one is Z, but they go together. Two people that don't even see eye to eye in some things, but they work, okay, because they help each other. They come to a perfect balance, and the marriage just works out for them. That I love cars and you love cars does not mean that when we marry we're going to be happy. That I love cooking and you like eating does not mean that when we marry we're going to be happy. Two of us can like eating, okay, nobody will even want to cook, but we'll come to a compromise. We'll come to a compromise that, okay, since two of us like to eat and no one wants to cook, this week it will be your turn to buy food, next week it will be my turn to buy food, and then that way Francis just passed and laughed at me. Can you just imagine? And then that way we have found something that works for us, even though that the way we are don't necessarily even work together, but we're making it work. Okay, marriage is, in fact, if you are just in love and you hate things about your partner, leave it. Another thing about the post is, I don't believe it's necessarily 90% of people that marry because the other person is ready and they're not. But like a lot of comments, a lot of people were saying my Instagram DM that it happens mostly in Nigeria because of societal pressure. Okay, pressure is real in this country, and that is something that we actually need to kind of start deviating from in Nigeria. I obviously my parents never pressured me into marriage. I know a lot of people that their parents don't even pressure them, but it's just a general thing. Sometimes we are even the ones pressuring ourselves, because maybe you're in a circle where you guys are 5 friends and 3 are married. Then you see yourself pressuring yourself, even though the people around you are not even pressuring you. Your parents are not even bothered, they are fine with where you are, but you put that pressure on yourself. So at the end of the day, you end up with somebody you don't even love, which is another point that people put up. A lot of people love someone, they can like literally die for the person, but the person does not even love them back, or the person is not ready to get married. So at the end of the day, they end up going for who is available. Okay, that happens quite all right. I know that it's been a lot of people's situations. I know somebody that she got married like a month or two before I did, and like 6 months later the marriage was already over, because I was getting married, our friends were getting married at the time, and she jumped into the marriage not knowing the guy, not because the guy was even, not because she was ready to get married, but because the guy was ready to get married, and she just wanted to get married, and so that it would be as if, we're all married. Things like that happen. And let me adjust myself. When it comes to this marriage of a thing, let me tell you the important things in marriages. You have to have patience. Okay, you have to have patience. You have to try to be understanding. Being understanding is not this, oh, I'm listening to you, I'm listening, you're not. No, you have to listen to understand. You have to listen to try and make a difference. You have to listen to try and change. Marriage can be frustrating. Let me tell you, people. See, imagine having a twin sister that you love so much, that you shared the womb with, and like you can literally die for that your twin sister. Okay, living together with that your twin sister as adults, two people can still quarrel every single day for the rest of your life, and that is somebody you shared a freaking womb with. Imagine living all your life, and at the age of 25, you have lived a whole 25 years, you meet a total stranger, fall in love with the person and marry the person, and think that it's just going to be a breeze. I'm in love with him, I'm in love with her, nothing's gonna happen. You're a joker. You're a very, very big joker. That's how I see. When I think of the fact that I still quarrel with my sisters today, I still quarrel with my parents, I still quarrel with my cousins, my family members, people I love. So I quarrel with my freaking children that I gave birth to, that most parents, their kids can't even do no wrong in their eyes. I still quarrel with them. Who is your partner for you not to have issues with? It is going to come up. So don't think that because you love somebody, love conquers all. Love does not conquer all when it comes to marriage. So yes, a lot of people don't marry because of love. Quite all right. That doesn't mean that a lot of people don't marry because of love as well. But according to what this person said, I actually believe that a lot of people get married to who is ready, and not who they love, and not because they want to get married, but they just get married to who is ready at that time. Just so Uche Lillian, she first of all said it's really disgusting how they make women the cause of every misfortune in marriage. This is not about women or men, but anyways, she then goes ahead to say that most marriages don't work because men like to marry physical beauty. They marry who is rich enough. They marry who gets pregnant first. A woman doesn't. Oh, the most important part, yeah, which is the part I actually wanted to read, not all this other parts. She said, a woman doesn't have to marry who she loves, but who loves her. Even the Bible said, man, love your wife, wife, respect your husband. Okay, so this statement is very I actually have a problem with it. Okay, I'm not just going to get married to respect my husband. So if anything he does, I should respect him enough not to have an opinion. I should respect me. Like it can go deep, but that's not what I'm trying to get into. But basically, she's trying to say that the Bible says a man should love his wife and a wife should respect her husband. I'm not really going to elaborate too much on this point, because I will not say I read my Bibles every single day and I know every single thing. Like, I know this verse quite alright, but I don't know if there's a counter verse. Sometimes people just pick up what they want from the Bible. So if you're very familiar with this, just let me know in the comment section, because I believe that when it comes to marriage, it's not just about husbands love your wife. No, a wife, is still important that a wife loves her husband. Okay, and when it comes to respect, it's not just women that should respect the men. It's still important that men respect them. It should be, and what's it called, it should be a give and take thing. You give respect and get respect back. Okay, it's not just about women respecting their husbands and husbands loving their wives. So yeah, that she's basically trying to excuse women from being in love with who they marry, saying it's okay to just marry because the person is ready. So just let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section. So yeah, okay, so now moving on to myself. I don't want this video to be too long. Moving on to Moving on to myself, whether I'm married, who is ready. You know the funny thing, when I read this comment, I even sent it to my friends. I was just like, of course, I didn't marry who is ready. I married my husband because I was absolutely in love with him when I married him. And then my sister messaged me. She replied my Instagram stories. She was just like, are you, did you not do the same thing? I'm like, I don't understand, what are you saying? I did not do the same thing. And I called her on the phone and she goes, did you not marry because Francis was ready to get married? Were you ready to get married when you got married? And thinking about it, you guys, thinking about it, I am actually on this table, okay? Your girl is on this table. This table that people are shaking like this. I am the cheerleader. I am the council chairman of this table. I'm laughing. But see, I don't know if you've been on this channel long enough, you know how we met. You know that I met Francis right after I finished my master's degree. I came back to Nigeria and I literally met him that same year. He actually equally finished and came back that year. But to him, immediately he got back to Nigeria, he was ready to get married. He wanted to get married. He knew that his next relationship was going to result into marriage as long as he works out for them. Whereas I was the opposite, okay? I was living my baby girl life in Abuja. Like, I was chilling every day. I was just living my best life. Marriage was not in my head. In fact, when Francis came, when I met him, I don't know if I have that story time in this channel. If not, maybe Francis and I should get together and actually give you guys this story. But anyways, when I met Francis, immediately I knew he wanted to get married. Like marriage was what was on his mind. I started like moving back. I started distancing myself from him. I didn't want to get too involved because I wasn't ready to get married. Your girl was not ready to get married, okay? Not at all. As in, I was in my early 20s. I was living my best life. I didn't think I was going to get married when I did. So, yeah, that's what my sister was saying. I actually married who is ready. Because at the end of the day, Francis kept persisting. He was serious. You know, even after everything I'll tell him. At some point, I told him to even stop calling me. And, yeah, but Francis is the kind of person that he knows what he wants, okay? He does not give up. Once he sees what he wants, he's gonna get it. No matter what it is, if he sets his mind to it, it's going to be done. And I love that about him so much. So I think it's one of the things I didn't like about him when we got married. This life is just funny. I was so young and so stupid. I didn't like that about him. I felt like you don't have to get everything you want. You don't like, it's good to let some things go. You know, I used to make stupid statements like that. But at the end of the day, if you really work hard, it's easy to achieve a lot of things you want to achieve in life, and that is Francis for you. So he never gave up. He kept telling me things, you know. I was always saying how we're so different. Like, we are actually extremely different. Francis and I, like, we're nothing alike. When I mean nothing alike, extremely nothing. I don't even know one thing we actually have in common. Is that bad? That's why when I tell you, see, love is not everything, okay? Don't anyways, I don't know one thing we actually have in common. I'm sure we have very few things in common, but we have like very different personalities. So he kept insisting and insisting. At the end of the day, I just told myself, you know what, let me just give this boy the chance. If it works out, then it works out. And we started dating. We didn't even date for long because Francis knew what he wanted. He was ready. I dated Francis. We met in December, and by September the next year, we were married. We have already done our introduction September the next year, which is a total of 9 months since we met. And mind you, we did not date for the whole 9 months. In my book, Francis' book is a whole different story for another time. But basically, I got married then because Francis was ready, not because I was ready. I didn't even know what I was entering. That's the truth. I did not know what marriage entailed. Like, I wasn't ready. I was young. I was naive. I didn't, like, if my marriage ended up being bad, I would have been here every day on this channel telling you people how men are scum, how you should not marry because all men are dogs, okay? But let's thank God that that is not the situation. We praise Lord Jesus Christ. We're happy about that. But basically, it turns out that I actually married who is ready. I'm part of the statistics in this case because I married who is ready, okay? He made me ready. Like, I wouldn't even say, thinking about it now, I wasn't entirely ready, but at least he made me ready enough to want to commit to him. Okay, he made me fall in love with him because he's just amazing like that. We all know it. Yeah, but you don't mind me. But he made me ready, and as my sister also told me that even though I loved Francis then, she doesn't even believe that. Not she doesn't believe, Sha. Clearly, it's obvious. It's not even about her believing. I did not love him as much then as I love him today. Okay, did I speak this English well? Basically, all she's trying to say is that my love grew. And it's the truth, my love keeps growing for Francis. And the funny thing is that it's even now that I know all his annoying sides, he knows all my annoying sides. I'm very annoying, you people here. You're not married to me, you don't know this. But I am very annoying. I am very difficult to live with. Francis is equally very difficult to live with, okay? But it's funny that despite all our flaws, we are perfect for each other, okay? Because we're committed. We'll make it our aim to work on our marriage. We quarrel from time to time. See, let me tell you people, it's not like we'll come and vlog our quarrels. We'll quarrel from time to time. First few years of our marriage, in fact, quarrel was our second name. It's standard. But now, obviously, it's less because we're learning, we're growing, we're loving each other more despite our flaws. In fact, some of Francis' flaws, that's what I love about him, vice versa, okay? We'll just try to be better. It's not just about love. If it's only about love, a lot of marriages are not even going to last because it's so easy to fall out of love, okay? You have to decide to want to stay married. You have to decide to work, to put in effort to make it work, because love dies. Let me just tell you people now, love dies. It has not died for me, but I don't know the future. We'll pray that it never happens. But you can see there is a lot of loveless marriages in this life, but just people that are compatible, people that are willing to put in the work, and they just live in peace and they're happy. And there's another thing you should know. A lot of people actually love their partners, but they are not in love with their partners. Apparently, that's two different things. People can try and explain it for me down below. That's not my case, so I might not know how to explain it very well. But a lot of people can love their partners without being absolutely in love with that partner, okay? And it's not bad. We should not shame people because of their choices. A lot of women get married because of financial security. A lot of women get married to beauty. A lot of men get married to figure and fine face, not even the character, not even love, not any of those things. I know a lot of men that marry women just because, oh, they've seen this woman is a good person, a good woman that can bring up my kids right, because of things like that. So all in all, a lot of us are on this table. We might not know it. Go back and think, actually, when you got married, were you ready to get married? Or did you get married because your husband was ready? Or if you're a man, did you get married because, okay, your girlfriend was ready then, so you decided to get married? So if you really think about it, a lot of us are on this table, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. In my case, it's not a bad thing. I am very, very proud of it. I wasn't ready, but my husband made me ready. He was very ready. And here we are today. Exactly 5 years later, we're very happy. Yesterday was our anniversary. That brings me to the end of this video. I hope I made sense in this video. I hope I didn't ramble too much in this video. I didn't really want to just keep rambling. I just wanted to hit the points as it is. I'm sure I missed a lot of points, but it's good that Adeze also filmed the same video. Sure, I even know that Adeze is a talker. See, the girl studied English in school. She knows what she's saying. I keep telling Adeze she's doing a YouTube masterclass this year, whether she likes it or not. I'm even going to organize it, and I will invite all of you. You are going to come to her masterclass because she really does her research and she makes a lot of sense, a lot of time. I've learned so much from her. Anyways, you guys should head over to Adeze's channel to watch her video, hear her opinion about this, and yes, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And you guys are gonna see this fine face very soon. Okay, bye.